So yes, we are so excited to back. I think yes, everyone is aware that the wonderful, the great happening of this planet Earth, the Paramashivam is happening directly from the Supreme Fund of Hinduism, is giving us the lots and lots of experience to all of them. All the people have started experiencing all those like super conscious breakthroughs in day first of the today's event. So today we are here, as like many of us have heard from all the participants across the globe that they want to manifest the Mahaparameshwam, but few of them are facing the obstacles. So this show is to give the glimpse of what is happening in the Mahaparameshwam, which is directly connected to the Supreme Fund of Hinduism, and also help you manifest your Mahaparameshwam. So along with me joining Sri Nithyananda Maharaj. Yes, Nithyananda Maharaj. So yes, today this show is for all of you. It's like yes, we have a template like we're gonna talk about the from the slides content. No, nothing. It's going to be a free talk show for all of us. We're gonna just go share our experience, how we got this experience, and how each and every person who are attending this Mahaparameshwam segment are experiencing these sciences, and how it is very easy for us. Of course, after this COVID pandemic, world is going through so many, like even the human beings are going through so much of violence, and almost like each and every day you'll hear some kind of governments are going through the depths, right? Not only the people are collapsing, even the governments are collapsing. But what is needed here, as part of the Ishanya project, Bhavan has done, only the conscious breakthrough is needed here, right? Each and every time there is a need for conscious breakthrough, avatars will land and they will give us that conscious breakthrough. That is why all of us are today blessed to have this direct experience from the Supreme Fund of Hinduism. So yes, as we have experienced, many people are experiencing, right, across the world. This show is help you for you to experience all those direct, like what do we say, direct intimate moments, so you can Paramashivam, like manifesting Paramashiva inside you is possible for all of us. Yes, Tattva Maharaj. So what do you want to say? Like, I just want to hear from one first start with only one thing. Why people should attend Mahaparamashivam?
Actually, that's a huge question. Actually, to even start fathoming the amount of reasons why someone should attend the Mahaparameshwaram program. There are so for those viewers who are just tuning in and joining today is, as Paramashivam said, the day one of the Mahaparameshwaram program. So there are so many aspects of the program, whether it is the aspects where Swamiji, of course, the most awaited aspect, Swamiji's own darshan, every day the form of Paramashiva that Swamiji created us in. And apart from that, there's so many aspects, whether it is the yoga of the program, where Swamiji has revived the ancient form of yoga, so people can experience that authentic form of yoga from the scriptures, from Paramashiva directly. So that is one of the major aspects of, as today we're talking about biology of enlightenment, for chiseling our own biology to be in oneness with the cosmic biology. So that is, I guess, the first.
Okay, so actually yes. Let us talk in the human language. Okay, see, maybe like 10 years before, like when I like started experiencing some kind of glimpses of this kind of experience inside me, then I thought, okay, I should prepare my body, because body is do yoga, do asanas, pranayama. Through that, I can awaken my like super conscious breakthrough, get enlightenment, all that blah blah blah. I heard. Then over a period of time, then I heard and I thought, Swamiji is telling about unclutching, right? When I got into that, I thought, okay, I need to focus on my mind. Okay, then I started practicing unclutching, all the techniques. Then when I took sannyas, like it is completely different. Hey, you should not bother about your body and mind. This experiencing this enlightenment is completely different than this both dimension of body and mind. Then I thought, okay, how to experience that? How to go beyond that body and mind experience? Then Bhagavan told, learn about understand your body and mind. Then only you can move out of that. Only that, when you understand that what is there in that, then only you can move out of that. So this beyond body mind experience will come only if we understand our body and mind. So today, as the biology of enlightenment, we're going to understand the science of achieving, manifesting the enlightened body and mind. So tell me, Natwa Maharaj, why this is needed? Why Bhagavan is emphasizing on yoga, or why Bhagavan is emphasizing on the unclutching to purify your mind? So why this component is very much needed in our everyday, everyone's experience is based on this. So why this is needed?
I guess one of the most important aspects in our life, when we look back at our everyday schedule, whether it is the lifestyle that we have or the society that we live in, the closest thing that we can relate to is our body. Whether it is the hunger that we feel, or whether it is the feeling of the bliss or joy inside when that comes out. The first experience that we can feel it experientially is through our body. So even the highest science of enlightenment, when we experience that, as Swamiji says, the Turyadita, even that manifests as the Navakanda Yoga Samadhi, where the body is, the joints are split into the 9 parts. So the body is the closest thing that we can relate to as a person, where we can experience that enlightenment in the physical form. So many of I would say, the people who are very logical, or people who do not really, very skeptical people who are not ready to understand the science of enlightenment, even to them, they cannot justify or they cannot prove the impossibility when it comes to the body, whether it is the healing of Swamiji, where Swamiji has healed thousands, millions of people out of cancer and other diseases, or whether it is the physical, the beautiful sciences such as Nirahara Samyama, where Swamiji has initiated thousands of people to just live on liquids without feeling the hunger. So all of these, when it is presented to whether the people who are skeptical, or even the doctors and scientists who are not able to find out how, even in the physical way, when people say that this is not tangible, enlightenment is not tangible, showing it in a physical way where we can prove the science of the oneness of the enlightenment. So I guess that is one of the most biggest aspect, where the first feeling that we can get through anything is through our body.
Actually, yes, absolutely true. One point, when all the Rudras of Nithyananda order, when they started building heavy body, Swamiji told whenever you're doing, whenever you're even the verbalization you're doing or visualization you're doing, whatever it may be, always hear the powerful cognitions. That time I didn't click. Then only I come to the understanding, came to the powerful cognition understanding. Each of our visualization, that is how this modern world taught us mind body connections. Right? Whenever you do the gym, they will tell consciously decide that your chest is working, your bicep is working. Then I visualize why this is how it works. Then Bhagavan gave us the science that each of our visualization matters. Each of our verbalization matters. If you are going even if you say that I'm going to lose my weight, I'm going to lose my anger, you will do that. My body going to react to that, or mind going to react to that. So here, as everyone also in body level also, mind level also, going through all the ups and downs. So how is Paramashivam experiencing this oneness with Paramashivam, experience directly the Paramashiva, who came as the avatar, the supreme founder of Hinduism? How this Paramashivam will help us in connecting that mind, body, spirit?
I think actually a very good example that you gave that everyone can relate to is when the intention that we carry, whether it is as small or as basic as when you have an intention that I want to build a healthy body, a fit body, and automatically every single day when you start having that in your inner space, you will see that instead of going to a fast food restaurant, you will cook at home, or you will eat the organic sattvic food. Even when you go to the grocery store, when you see organic product, you will automatically lean towards those products, because you are having the intention to become more sattvic, to become more fit, to take care of the body that you have. So when you have such an intention inside your inner space, automatically all of your actions start aligning to that intention. I'm sure many of the participants, many of the viewers who we have also have the intention to join the Paramashivam program and having that intense intention. So you will see that when you have that intention, automatically you will take the action towards the attending the program by joining tomorrow, the very auspicious day of tomorrow. I'm not going to reveal which deity Swami is going to come in, but it's an exciting day where we're going to learn so many of the truths, and of course we can never predict how Swami is going to bless us tomorrow. So to experience that surprise, to receive that blessing from Swamiji, to directly take the action to attend Mahaparamashivam, the day 2, which is tomorrow, which is starting at the 6 a.m. New York time, which is the 4:30 p.m. IST. So it is starting tomorrow, February 10th, just for all the viewers who want to take the action towards attending the Mahaparamashivam program. So you'll also see the QR code right over here, and you can just scan it with your mobile phone, which will then lead you to guide you how you can register, how you can attend tomorrow's Mahaparamashivam program. So yes, as Premi Maharaj was saying, when you have an intention, when you have a strong will to fulfill something or to make something into reality, automatically your action is the one which...
Yeah, of course, I will say, like, no, when Swamiji introduced the Inner Awakening program, yes, I think around like some 4 or 5 seasons went off. Okay. I think 12th, I'm not sure, in 2016, Varanasi Inner Awakening, my Purvashana mother.
This is an amazing experience. I think all the viewers you'll be stunned by the way, okay, I'm not going to reveal it, but you can continue. You can continue.
So, like, you know, like, of course, today the world, what they think as a wealth issue, wealth is being the problem for them because they're not able to manifest all that, blah, blah, blah. Same thing, it was running in my mind. One season before, my Purvashana mother went to Varanasi Inner Awakening. I'm not sure about the fee that time, but she doesn't have any fee. I'm doing my engineering on my loan and she is paying for me. But she decided, okay, I want to manifest. She came and told me only one thing. I never said anything. Even in Swamiji program, she will manifest. She went. All the money, she got a loan and went. She came back. The amount of the energy she radiated, the changes I was able to see, I literally felt like some divine being landed on my head, like my Purvashana mother. I was like, I took kind of, okay, let me experience what is there. Then after, like, you know, I just kept quiet. I didn't took the immediate action. I didn't register now. Then next one more season went. That time my Purvashana auntie went. I had a kind of relationship with her, but she's not a, like, you know, person who cares for you. She never show her love, all that. My whole family, that was her. Everyone had incompletion about her. Somehow she went. The changes I saw in her, I was like, no man, this is now. This is now. I want to manifest now. So I was sitting in my Pondicherry Kalpataru, which is Swamiji Bhavan himself came. So I took the Sankalpa. I want to attend this Inner Awakening. Okay. Then first thing hit me is like, oh my goodness. Like few months back only, my mother went, which is full on loan. She manifested, but how can I go ask her, my mother? Because that time I was studying my college. I think 3rd year or something. That college story is completely different. My college, actually they put me in the D-bar list, which means they're going to push me out of the college because I had low attendance percentage. I had almost like 50, less than 50 or something. They're going to throw me out of the college. So all these are coming in my mind. But I decided only one thing. If it's not now, it's not going to happen anymore. Immediately, without asking my mom, I just went and then registered for this Inner Awakening program. And then I went and told my mom, I'm very honest to here, like I just told only one thing. I know how financial situation in my house that time. I went and told only one thing. Like, see, I don't want to talk anymore. I'm going to attend this program. Okay, I'm going to attend this program. I want to attend this program. Okay, you give me the money. I didn't give any commitment. Okay, I'm going to get some Microsoft job. I'm going to earn some money. I'm going to pay you back. All that, I didn't give any commitment. But I was very strong in that. Without asking her, I just went and registered for it. 3 days before the program. Ask her any follow-up, nothing. It was like some 20 days for the next program. Almost like 3 days before the program. She came and told me, pack your stuffs. Keep all your white items, like white clothes, like white wear items, everything ready. Some strong intention was going inside me that I am going to be there. Before she came and told me, I booked my flight tickets, everything. I kept everything ready. Because I didn't go ask her, because I was fully aware that, see, even if you have doubt only, like, if you're going to do this work for me or not, then I'll come and follow up, right? Like, hey, you done or not? What is the status? If I know for sure that everything is perfect, it's going to happen. That is what we are now. Every day we're going to ask someone is going to give me enlightenment or not. Have you ever asked that? No, right? We are sure that he's going to give us.
Yeah.
He's giving already. He's giving that experience already. So that much sure I was. Same way, this is how I jumped into sannyas lifestyle as well. So the action matters. The intention matters. Bhagavan says, yes, you guys are hearing all the powerful cognitions. Until otherwise, it immediately jumps into action, it will just go off. So now, I request all the participants who want to experience this enlightenment science, or what you would call as like, a success in your life, in your business, wealth, health, whatever it may be, from A to X, is that, or like A is that to A, whatever it may be, you want to get rid of this life, or like whatever the struggles you are facing in your life. This Paramashivam is this for you. Take the action now. He is there to manifest for you. That's all. Simple. Are Swamiji, I want to manifest this. What is you asking in his life? Like, you're just asking, Swamiji, I want to manifest this program. I want to experience this. So he will help you to manifest. So take the action now. You can see the QR code down here. Yes. I think my cameraman is adjusting. Yes. Yes. Here. Yes. Yeah, here. Yes. Take the action now. Scan the QR code here. It will directly take you to the landing page of Paramashivam, where you can directly register now. And even all the participants who are watching us live on a Facebook Live and YouTube Live, if you are facing any obstacle, please put it in the comments below. We are here to manifest for you. So yes, Tattva is asking about the secrets of tomorrow, like what is going to happen. This is what going to happen. Like Swamiji is going to give us the biology of enlightenment. We might heard about the physics, chemistry, and all that in our language. So we're going to learn all this in the cosmic language. So tune in for tomorrow. Get ready for tomorrow. All the supports you need, if you have facing any obstacle in any sector, put in the comments. We are here. This show is for all of you to manifest your Paramashivam. So we're going to have a short break. I request all the participants take this moment to post your questions. If you have any doubts, if you're facing any obstacle, we are here to manifest your Paramashivam. We're going to have a short break. I request all of you to take this time to register your obstacles. Yes.
For centuries, we've sought to understand the essence of life. Is it not what we all yearn to know? What is consciousness, and how is it that sometimes we are aware and sometimes we are not? What happens if our ego or self dissolves completely? Is consciousness present before all experience? We perceive the world as separate from us. But what if it's not? How do we transform the sensory experiences of our brain into the higher dimensional reality of our consciousness? Meditation has been proven to be the path to understanding the nature of our mind. It lets you feel the pulse of reality. The question remains, how much of reality do you wish to perceive?
I'll give you the precise methodology, technology for you to raise, reach, realize and manifest Paramadvaita, the ultimate oneness. in as simple way as possible.
For centuries,
A more intelligently connected world leads to a brighter future. An enlightened humanity leads to a better world. During the Paramashivam program, we help people to discover their superhuman possibilities and help them to find and achieve the true purpose of their birth by giving them the techniques, practices, and methodologies from the Vedagamas, the original source scriptures of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving the ancient original Vedas and Agamas in all its glory, in a user-friendly way for the modern mind. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is transforming human beings into divine beings, reviving, initiating, and replicating the 463 powers from the Agamas revealed by Paramashiva. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is not just giving solutions for every problem man faces, but is making them irrelevant to their lives by transforming human beings into divine beings.
Listen. Any argument presented by your mind, body, your present reality to establish you are not Paramashiva, you are not omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Anything presented to prove you are not Paramashiva is illegitimate. Decide this. This is super determinism. Understand? Anything you declare as illegitimate will lose power over you, will die in few days, few minutes, maybe in few weeks, whatever few days it takes. It will not have power over you. Understand, this is the method for sudden enlightenment. This is the method for sudden enlightenment. It happens by the Shaktipada. Here Paramashiva is sitting to tell you all, you are Paramashiva, you are me, with Shaktipada and Shaktinipada.
The Dvitiya Vijnasa Krama is an extensive and thorough yoga sequence to prepare your body to receive the experience being given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Through the yoga, which is aligned as per the source scriptures laid down by Paramashiva and the Agamas, you break all the impossibility in your body and in turn break the very cognition of impossibility. The program leads you to go beyond your human frame and limiting human ideas, which prevents you from living your highest possibility.
I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment.
Again I tell you, I am not here to prove I am God, I am here to prove you are God.
Don't wait to become divine. Register now at paramashivoham.org.
So, we saw about the various aspects of Paramashivam, and we were talking about the action that you need to take for experiencing that. Let us come to right to the topic and understand the physics, chemistry, and biology. So, if you see, physics is the happening. Any action which is happening is the physics. Biology is the resource from which it is happening. And chemistry is the action or reaction which is responsible for this happening. Let me give you a small example. Let's say I am waving my hand. So the waving is the physics, where you can see the hand going. Biology is the resource, the hand, the body, which is making the hand move. And chemistry is the action, the neurons in the nervous system, or the protein, which is making the muscles move. That is chemistry. So this is really a surface level definition about the biology, physics, and chemistry. Let us get into the real definition of all those three.
Yes. So see, when we talk about the language of Paramashiva, Anya does beautifully. Like physics is the right eye of Paramashiva, chemistry is the left eye of Paramashiva, and biology is the third eye of Paramashiva. So Bhagavan always tells between the physics and the biology, the physics which is happening and the biology which is the resource from which this happening is happening, it's the biology. Chemistry is the interlinking point here. But when we understand the language in the Paramashiva, see, all of us are here want to manifest third eye, right? Want to yes, left eye is okay, right eye is okay, but everyone wants to that one shot. Let me have darshan of Paramashiva's third eye. Let him heal through all the obstacles through my third eye. So today, all of us are going to experience the third eye directly from the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, that which is the third eye, which is the biology of Paramashiva. So we are going to talk more about that because it's kind of surprise. See, I will tell you, Maharaj, during those days when I used to attend Nithyananda Spurna program, Atma Spurna program, how this gang will happen, when I go to the program, the kind of age group people will gather together, right? So whenever this Jnana program is happening, we'll be having no, I'm not able to understand. What are they talking about? Mind, all that. Okay, something you won't come. Then you'll be seeing the other side people, all the people who understand those languages. They'll be having the Kundalini awakening. This is not for us. We are just Bacha Loks only. We are not going to learn all that. Then one side, this is directly hearing from the Swamiji. Directly when the moment hear from Swamiji, they will hear. Then the other side, when they're doing the interline exercise, the completion exercise, moment they pour out all the completion out. I have seen many people when they write the completions and doing the completion process or power manifestation, where they're putting the effort and doing that, they will have the levitation. I'm looking at this side, nothing is happening for us. And then we will be all this, bunch of those, they'll be scratching our head, it's not going. The moment we get into the darshan, and he will do all the drama. Then I will what? You don't understand? Take this initiation, go. I'll give you every experience in the one shot. That is what happened in Baba Sama Darshan, right?
Correct.
Yes. He will he will okay, take this. It's not working. Okay, take this interline exercise. It's not happening. What to do? Come, compassion, take one initiation or one darshan. That's all. That is what happening in during all the Baba Sama Darshans. First he will show his right eye, then he will show his left eye. It's not working, huh? Okay, take my third eye. So that is what going to happen on tomorrow's the special Baba Sama Darshan. All of us are going to experience. Exclusive for Paramashivam season participants. So tomorrow, if you want to experience and get the direct blessings of the third eye of Paramashiva, join for the Paramashivam, which is going to happen on Feb 10, 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock?
It's the 6 a.m. in my time.
I just want to hear from you here. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is the New York time, and of course at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Those who are watching us live today, you can right now, you can sign up for the program and you can get ready for tomorrow's experiencing the whole process directly from the third eye of Paramashiva. Yes, also we have one of our participants who have attended the Paramashivam and also got this experience from directly from the Supreme Founder of Hinduism. Yes, Nithyanandam, Pradipna Reddy Ayya.
Nithyananda.
Yes, happy to have you here. Yeah, how are you, Nithyanandam?
I am doing good. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. So yes, actually, we were talking about physics of Paramashiva, chemistry of Paramashiva, and biology of Paramashiva, which is we may heard from Swamiji giving us the jnana part. Then we heard from Swamiji giving us all this kriyas, yogas, all that. Through the kriya pada, he will give us something, so we'll understand something. Then how everything will just flow away, and then one initiation will give all the experience. So tell us from your experience that you attended Paramashivam and season, I think Paramashivam as well. So tell us from your experience how that conscious shift, it was smooth and it was easy for you.
I feel like it is all Swamiji Maharaj, like you see. The initiation what Swamiji gives, actually the physics, biology and chemistry all gets tuned, all gets aligned to that. Like what's like, for example, the Nirara Samyama that we do it. The kind of consciousness it elevates. It's all like, it's not that easy for any normal person. Even they may practice for years. It's not that easy. It is the Swamiji initiation which tunes our whole system to absorb that what is needed to the body and to use our potential to the max. Like when we are in that state, we sleep less, we are more active, more in the listening space, and the dimensions that we experience because of the initiation, that is we cannot express in words. That actually brings our quality of life to another level. That's what it is. It is like out of the regular matrix way of existence. That's Swamiji will just with one initiation shift us to that state.
Yes, wonderful, Aya. Actually, I would just like to ask one question. Like many of the participants actually have doubt even in their own biology. Like you said, you gave a beautiful example about the Nirahara Samyama, where literally Swamiji gave the initiation to live without the solid food or even the craving for the solid food. So can you expand more on that, where you're able to feel at a physical level all the jnana, the truths, the manifesting in your own body or the various participants that you have been with? So can you expand more on that?
Yes, Maharaj. From my experience, what I know is that, like, for example, if I am in a Nirahara Samyama, if I am doing that, so when I am listening to satsang or anything, like the kind of experience that I go through, it just becomes part of my experience. I feel more and more connected to the existence. The thoughts per second literally reduces. So, and also the kind of results that I see in my day-to-day life, the way decision makings I do, the end output results of the work I am doing, all everything aligns. Means Swamiji also, I remember in one of the satsang, Swamiji told, like, if you don't want to have any dosha or karma effect, like he gave an example, like the doshas are like in the air, and when you are in that state of Nirara Samyama, like the stomach will keep burning the karmas and everything. So you will not have any karmic effect. That I literally experienced. Like the thoughts per second reduces, and the what we want to do in life, we are you will be just manifesting that. It helps a lot. That's what I say.
Yes, that's wonderful, Ayat. Yes, thank you for your experience. Actually, like it is directly from the Supreme Fount of Hinduism. Like what we're reading in Mahabharata, what we're reading in Ramayana, those experience. You can read Mahabharata for years and years. Are we going to experience Krishna? Only through the avatar who can give us the experience is the avatar himself, who came as the Paramashivam, which is the Supreme Fount of Hinduism. Actually, yes, many of us have the question, like, why is Swamiji here? Like, why is Supreme Fount of Hinduism here? See, in Hinduism, there are multiple levels people can initiate. Yes, many, they had their own experience. To their own sadhana, they got the experience. But it is useful for them. They can't give the experience to the others. But there are some who understand, who know the science, how to teach others. but they doesn't have the experience inside. Like how, like school teachers you have seen, this modern day school teachers. Yes, they can go and teach you maths, but go and ask the fishes question. No, right? So they can transmit the energy, but they don't have the personal experience. But there are few who had their experience, but they can transmit, but they didn't got the experience. They are not authorized to give the initiations, right? The Guru Parampara is not there, right? Here, for Supreme Lord of Hinduism, it's not only the Guru Parampara, so that he got the Acharya Abhishekam, he had his own experience. The whole science which Bhavan is giving, we have Hasta Pramana, Apta Pramana, Atma Pramana, Sakshi Pramana. Not only he can initiate, he has the authority to give all of us here, sitting in front of you, in front of your cameras now. He gave the initiation to us, and he only can give us the guidance and initiation that we also can initiate. So only Mahabharata, like Supreme Lord of Hinduism, he only has that. That is why all the experience here, why the Swamiji is answered here, why initiation, why Swamiji. He is not only received this knowledge from the Guru Parampara, he had experienced it, he has transferred to the millions of people already, and he initiated others to initiate others. Right? So that is like, you can't get anywhere, because only Paramashiva can give us, right? Only Paramashiva. He is the source of all these powers. He is source of everything. So only Paramashiva can give us. So all of us, for intense seeking, you heard from millions of years, Paramashiva himself has came down as a supreme founder of Hinduism and giving us all this experience. Earlier I was sharing about that it can directly incorporate in your life. So it is basically like Divya Sarira, you becoming his medium, like you literally becoming his extensions. So tell me your experience, Maharaj, like when you literally felt like you being initiated into Akashic readings, been initiated into multiple powers. When there is a one moment you felt like there is no body for me, there is no Tattvananda here, it is just simply a Swamiji sitting here. So when you had that experience?
I think, yeah, as you mentioned, Divya Sharira is, might be a concept in the Vedas and Agamas, but literally for all of us, it is a physical happening. And especially, yes, during the Akashic readings, when we invoke Swamiji's presence, Bhagavan Kalabhairava's presence inside us, and when we sit with adorning all the dress and jewels, and after finishing the Guru Puja, and getting into that space of oneness where there is no difference between ourselves and Swamiji. When we sit and close our eyes and start chanting the Mahavakya, it is literally like time stops. And after that, only when we finish the Akashic reading, we even get into the consciousness of the body awareness. And in that whole time, it is just the consciousness of Swamiji, and the body just does what the consciousness says.
Actually, when you're talking about this Kalavira Akashic reading, I have seen in when I was in TechPit, like during all this Jayanti Brahmotsavams or Guru Purnima special days, we'll be having the regular satsang from Swamiji, discourses from Swamiji. Swamiji will be blessing all the global Hindus, all the practicing Hindus across the globe, right? All the Kailasavasis, CCE ambassadors, everything. And suddenly we will have the Akashic reading, which means like Swamiji will get the initiation. Swamiji getting to the Kalavira Bhava Samaj Darshan. Literally, you can see the whole, like the very physical body of Swamiji will change. Like, it is not I'm talking in the air here. Go watch any of the Guru Purnima or any special events which has happened in the Kailasas. You will literally see, you'll be having Pada Puja, Tulabharam, all the rituals. And end of the rituals, end of the celebration, will be having the Swami's initiation, where literally you can see the very physical body of Swamiji changes into all that. So this kind of experience, only the Supreme Founder of Hinduism can give us this Divya Sharira experience. See, those who are joined in like today, for especially new for our show, let us explain the Divya Sharira in a language which you can understand. See, let us take a clay, right? Let us clay with a wet water, so it can be kind of made into any shape. Then you put an imprint, like you can just put your finger into that. So you'll get, your finger will be impressed on that, right? You have the impression of your finger on your clay. Then you burn the clay. That's all, right? After that, you can't remove the fingerprint, right? It will be there forever. So that is how this Divya Sarira experience is like that. Whenever you sit in front of, during this Bhava Samaya Darshans, either you put yourself into Swamiji's space by surrendering, or Swamiji will put his space on you by initiation to this Bhava Samaya Darshan. Then just only one thing is needed: simple integrity to Guru. That's all. It is like, see, the putting your thumb on a clay to make an impression is what we are doing now and during the Bhava Samaya Darshan. Through our surrender, either we put ourselves to Swamiji's space, or through the initiation, through the Bhava Samaya Darshan, Swamiji will put his space on us. So this impression is done. So what is next? Burning of the clay, right? So what is happening now here is simple integrity to the Guru. That's all is needed. There's the burning will happen. That's all. This impression is done. The Divya Sarira has happened. So you go on, live as the extension of Paramashivam. This can only happen through all this initiation which is Bhavan directly giving during this Mahaparamashivaham. Nothing else is needed. Where comes this, all this health issues, wealth issues, all that relationship issues? Nothing. When you become Paramashiva, what else? People will come and ask you all this, like, give me solutions. That's what happened in my life. When I went to inner awakening, when I got the experience, I literally came out of like Swamiji. That's what everyone is experiencing here. So, if you want to experience this Divya Sarira, literally becoming the extension of Paramashiva, Mahaparamashivam is for you. To take the action now, you can see the QR code screen, which is being projected on the screen as well. You can very well scan now and take the first step now. Everything, drop for a few seconds. Drop everything, all the thought process, give you a pass. Take this action. Then you'll be grateful for this action you took in your life for yourself. Literally for me, like, I'm still grateful for myself is that one moment I took in my life, which is like, actually I can say two moments. One is the inner awakening, next is like, it's Kumbh Mela. I told Swamiji, yes, Swamiji said yes. That 2 moments, still I'm grateful to myself. Yes, I took the right decisions. See, when I'm talking about sannyas, yes, we have one more participants, like who want to manifest this sannyas. He also want to experience this lifestyle of sannyas. So yes, let us hear from him, like what he wants to manifest. Yes, we are here, the Kailas of Nithyananda Rudras are here to help you out to manifest all your realities. So yes, Nithyanandam.
Hello, Nithyananda.
Yes, Nithyanandam, happy to have you here. Please introduce yourself to all our viewers who are joining us on the YouTube and the Facebook, please.
Hello, Nithyananda. I'm Sterling from Kailasa, Los Angeles. I've been following Swamiji since September of 2019, and it's just been like the most glorious kind of roller coaster I could have been on. Like, just absolutely amazing. Like, even last night, I was in my dreams, like telling people, look, I am Paramashiva. Like, even when I wake up, like, that doesn't change. And it's like such like the experiences that I've had, it's like now I'm in this position where I feel like, okay, the next step is to jump into sannyas. Like, there's nothing else. Like, I feel like this whole world is just like a dream, and Swamiji is just like the manifestation of like the most ultimate form to like personally guide me or everyone, whoever it may be, to like have that lightning path of like, this is like, we can just instantly connect and like radiate that space of being Paramashiva.
So yes, Sterling, I just want to it's been a myth for everyone. This has been a myth for like from the moment we heard about like who are sannyasis, all that. Sannyasis like being projected as like who doesn't have any responsibilities, are running away from the responsibilities. Here, the Kailasas Nithyananda orders who redefines the sannyas as per Hinduism. See, the problem today, the current world is facing, like especially the modern youth is facing now is, give me this status, give me this. give me this, then let me take responsibilities. Okay? Give me the name, fame, the forum, the stage for me. Give me everything, give me the knowledge, give me the experience, everything give me, then I will go present myself or take the responsibilities. But here, like you may heard from the, like, the Varna system of Hinduism, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Brahmana. See, those who are taking responsibility for manifesting money or Vaishyas. Now, those who are taking responsibility to wear weapons on all this physical, they are Kshatriyas. Those who are taking responsibility for knowledge is Brahmanas. Those who are not taking responsibilities are the Sudras, right? Those who are taking responsibility for everything, entire world, you, me, entire world, the planets around here, for everything, those are sannyasis. So here, yes, so that is what's happening here. Like, see, literally, what Swamiji is doing now, he is literally taking the responsibility for the entire world. When COVID came, how many of you heard? Even the UN recognized what Kailasa effort took. There is nowhere, nobody you can see. UN has recognized that the best COVID care support which is given by the Supreme Court of Hinduism is being recognized by UN as well. It's one of the place where everything was given care, and of course people had, like, even during those when the people were in the lower recession also, Swamiji has given through continuous programs and given the full powerful cognitions, initiation, all that. Sannyas is taking responsibility for everything. That is what's happening here. So that is the best way to live the life as well. So what modern day youth are facing now as like running away from the responsibilities. Here, the Nithyananda sannyasis are redefining the very sannyas itself, taking responsibilities for everything. So yes, Tattva Maharaj. Actually, yes, Sterling, actually, when you're talking about sannyas, and then that one thing is needed here is that one quantum jump. So yes, Tattva Maharaj, what do you want to say, convey to Sterling who joined us for today's live?
Actually, yes, as I think Sterling had mentioned one line where you said that you can correct me if I'm wrong, but at this point, now at this time of your life, everything it looks gray, and the only truth that you see, the only future that you see is you jumping into sannyas, and you see Swamiji as the only light. So I guess that is that one moment where in all of us, that when we have that, we have seen everything, whether it is the life outside, whether it is the luxuries, whether it is the Maya matrix, the whole, we have seen everything which does not provide that satisfaction, which does not, we feel something is missing. There's some piece of the puzzle which is missing and which is not there. And it is at that time where our inner space, or you would call it seeking, or you would call it the will persistence, at that point, everything aligns to one goal, to one purpose, where you know that, okay, it is time for me to just cut and make a decision to just jump into sannyas. And I guess all of us have experienced that one moment where, like Premamar had said in Kumbh, he raised his hand and said, Swamiji, I want to take sannyas. And it is that beautiful, that jump to take up sannyas. So yes, Sterling, you can elaborate more on your experience, or how you actually got to that decision. And many people in the current world, the youth especially, think that sannyas is just escaping from life, or sannyas is something where you feel that it is just for meditation, or it is just to have some kind of some peace in your life, but they do not see the powerfulness and that burning fire, that decision to take up that sannyas. So you can elaborate more on how your journey to receive this blessing of Swamiji, to have that burning desire to take sannyas.
Initially, like it was just sitting in 8th grade, you know, like it was almost like a thunderbolt hit me. And I grew up, didn't know anything about Hinduism like at all. I knew more about Buddhism. And even then I was like, okay, for some reason I just felt, okay, like I'm just going to become a monk one day. Wasn't really too sure of like how that'll work or if it'll ever happen. But then when Swamiji came into my life, the more I learned about Hinduism and Kailasa and everything he's doing, 3 years ago, I had the intention to jump, but it was just where I was at in just seeing where the world was with the pandemic and all of that. It was like that level of trust and surrender just to the whole wasn't fully there. And it just over time going through and just having these high moments and then just dropping really low. It's just I was tired of just being in that kind of cycle. And it's like the more I connect with Kailasa, the more I speak to Sangha members and just interact, the more I sit and listen to Swamiji and sit for initiations and darshans, the more I'm like, okay, like I'm not just going to go sit and meditate and do yoga all day. Like this is me sitting here and declaring like I'm going to be the most powerful version of me possible. And that was kind of terrifying for me for some time because it's like I knew, okay, I'm taking on responsibility for everything. But it's like, okay, now like I've my experiences and everything, like I just know Swamiji is like that ultimate safety net. Where as long as I have trust in him, there's nothing that's gonna go wrong. Even the intense fire that I'm being put through is there for my best good. And how many times Swamiji has talked about sannyas and how it's the ultimate lifestyle and the biggest thing. He's like, look, I give blessings, but you have to give the blessings to yourself. And I'm like, okay, let me just finally make the commitment, make the jump, because it's like, Swamiji has like only given me all these good things. If he's saying, okay, sannyas is the ultimate path, the ultimate lifestyle, let me explore, let me see what it's all about, because it's like I said, this whole world feels essentially like a dream to me. Like the people and everything, it's just like, okay, it's all mine, Infinite things can pass in front of the screen. So it's like the consciousness itself can never be damaged, hurt, or like anything like that. And if Swamiji is saying this is the most ultimate lifestyle, let me experience and witness this firsthand and take the steps and make that happen to live as Paramashivam and to just see how I can be able to be of best service to the world, because it's something that's always been like burning inside of me is how can I make the biggest impact? How can I help the most amount of people? And how can I like be there is like just a pure soul for, the divine to just work through me. And I'm like, there's no other path. There's nothing else I can do. I can go make billions of dollars. I can go, start all these companies, do all these things, but it's like just being a Kailasa sannyasi is like, it just sounds like the most ultimate way for me to live out and to just like fulfill that desire to, just be like a hand for Swamiji to just help manifest whatever needs to be manifested.
Yes.
So it's been a very
actually, when you're talking
journey,
about
it's so amazing.
like how you can, like when you feel that this is the best way, I can easily relate. Like whenever this like in a hospital, when you go for the operation, they'll get a sign from you, right? And even like there are many programs, they'll be like, say they put the disclaimer down. Like even anything you attend, like everything you can have in experience, they put a disclaimer. Like result may vary for individuals, right? Sannyas is the proven lifestyle. It's for guaranteed. It's like no one like, okay, you take sannyas, let me take sannyas. For you, it may be different result. For me, different result. No, sannyas is the only guaranteed lifestyle in the modern world now, and of course, it is been from since the human lifestyle started. Sannyas is the proven lifestyle that it can give you that ultimate experience, and especially when Bhagavan himself, the Supreme Head of Hinduism, himself is giving that initiation, and of course, he is there behind us, like he is literally guiding us, evolving all that. So it is like rest assured. So that is the best thing as Kailasas, Nithyananda, Rudras, as a sannyasis we are experiencing here. So thank you, Sterling, for tuning in today and sharing your experience. That's wonderful. And how we'll see you soon in Kailasas, Nithyananda, Rudras as part of the Kailasas, Nithyananda, sannyasis. So yes, thank you for joining us today. Yes, thank you, Nithyananda. And
Nithyananda.
all the viewers who are joining us today, who want to manifest the Mahaparameshwaram, let me tell you, take the action now, right now. Then be rest assured that he is going to manifest. For see, that's one powerful confirmation which always hit me when during the power manifestation. When I'm manifesting, he is manifesting. When I'm not manifesting, he is not manifesting through me. Let me surrender everything to him. Here also, do the registration now. Make the step now, the action one now. He will manifest. Put everything on him. He will make sure he will manifest for you. So those who are joining us live now, being projected here, stand now and take the first action towards the Mahaparameshwaram. And of course, all the powerful darshan which is going to experience for tomorrow, all of us, as we just gave a glimpse of the tomorrow's experience, all of us are going to directly have the experience of the third eye of the Paramashiva. So yes, just Tattva Maharaj, so what do you want to say to the viewers?
I guess I think you summed it up really well. Where it is just that one, the whether you call it the feeling connection or surrender, it is that trust you have on Swamiji, on the Supreme Bond of Hinduism, where you know that it is, of course, as in Tamil we have Avan Arulale Avantal Vanangi, where it means that just by His grace you can worship His divine feet. And when you have that intention, the only thing that you need to have is that intention. And of course, when He manifests, just take the jump and to receive the blessings. And for you to have that action, for you to take that action, it is the simple decision. It is literally like Swamiji is waiting with a golden pot and just waiting for you to say, yes, I want to touch, I want to receive the golden pot, and automatically just manifests. And all the steps you need to take, or all, as Swamiji says, he can even move the planets to align to your will, persistence to align to your will, the decision that you want to take. So you might be moving one person, or maybe your boss, or some small aspects, but he moves, literally moves the planets for you to be there in the Mahaparameshwaram. So it is just our decision, our that one decision that we need to take, that action that we need to have for our, to put that intention to attend the Mahaparameshwaram program. So as Prem Maharaj said, right here we have the QR code where all the viewers can go and register for the Mahaparameshwaram program, where it will guide you on how you can experience the day 2 of the Mahaparameshwaram program happening tomorrow, February 10th at 6 a.m. Eastern Time.
So yes, while everyone is taking time to register yourself, everyone is only one thing, that let put all the things on him. Let him manifest. So yes, I just want to give a kind of glimpse. Tomorrow, all of us are experiencing Sadashiva Murti, form of Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself will be gracing all of us on the Sadashiva Murti. So now, let us all pray to Sadashiva Murti and let Paramashiva himself manifest the Supreme Fund of Hinduism. Now we'll be having a Sankalpa. Let us make a Sankalpa now. Let him manifest through us and make this Mahaparameshwaram happen for us now. So I request all the participants who are joining us live now, just close your eyes. Sit straight, head next spine on a straight line. Just visualize from your third eye. Let him manifest through this body, and let him allow me to manifest Mahaparameshwaram.
Dissolve into Paramashiva. Let Paramashiva manifest. now in all of us. Sit straight with the original verses, original words of Paramashiva. Understand, Paramashiva himself uttered these words in Agama to describe himself. I am going to utter the original words of Paramashiva and invoke him in all of us. He is going to manifest now. Sit straight. Close your eyes. Om Satyo Jatam Prabhatyami Satyo Jataya Vai Namo Namaha Bhave Bhave Nati Bhave Bhavasvamam Bhavod Vamadevaya Namo Jeshtaya Nama Sreshtaya Namo Rudraya Nama Kalaya Nama Kalavigaranaya Namo Balavigaranaya Namo Balaya Namo Balapramadhanaya Nama Sarvabhuta Damanaya Namo Manonmanaya Namaha Akorebhyo Takorebhyo Gora Gora Darebhyaha Sarvebhyo Sarva Sarvebhyo Namaste Astu Rudrarupebhyaha Tatpurushaya Vitmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Isanas Sarva Vidyanam Ishvaras Sarva Bhutanam Brahmadipati Brahmanodipatir Brahma Shivo me astu Sada Shivom Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So with that direct blessings and sankalpa directly given by our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, with a deep space of restful awareness and gratitude, hold the Satya Sankalpa inside you and automatically come into reality, manifesting Mahaparmashivoham or registering for the Mahaparmashivoham or literally carrying that space to be with Swamiji and to receive that space and the blessings, the initiations which Swamiji is giving during the Mahaparmashivam program. Hold it intensely in your inner space and decide to make the decision, hold the Satya Sankalpa and make it into reality. Let the Shiva Sankalpa become the Mama Sankalpa and let it manifest in all our lives.
So yes, let us all manifest the Mahaparmashivoham. So with this, we're coming to the end of this today's show. And yes, of course, the event is happening from the Feb 9th to March 1st, 21 days intense program to direct Canada's Supreme Fund of Hinduism, the Mahaparmashivoham. And for day 2, those who would like to join for the day 2, which is going to happen on Feb 10th of 6 a.m. of Eastern Standard Time, the New York time, and 4:30 Indian Standard Time. Those who would like to join in, please take the step now of scanning this QR code and you can directly head over to the Mahaparmashivam and can finish and make sure you're attending the programs tomorrow and experience this biology of enlightenment tomorrow and understand your peak potential. That is what I should call it as. Your secret of your own potential itself, exploring your own potential. So all this will be having direction of Supreme Fund of Hinduism. And of course, we have Sadashiva Murti, the Bhava Samadarshan of Sadashiva himself. Bhavan is gazing us in the Sadashiva Murti. So to experience all that, take the first step now, registering yourself for the Mahaparmashivam. So yes, thank you for all the viewers. And yes, we have few more comments also due to time restrictions. Of course, this live show will be telecast as well, and all the questions will be attended tomorrow. Those who like to manifest, please, even during the live, also after the live, also please post your questions. We'll be there to manifest your Paramashivam. So yes, thank you for all the viewers who joined us today, and thank you Nithyananda Maharaj for sharing this, enough with me to help manifesting the people of all Paramashivam. So yes, with this we'll be concluding this segment with the Purna Mantra. Thank you once again, and thank you everyone for tuned us for today. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnashya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. So yes, Nithyanandam, and also like to share who are the friends and families whom you feel that they also want to manifest. You want them to manifest this Paramashivam. Please help them also for this registration. And if you feel they are facing obstacles, please get them for this show. We are here to manifest your Paramashivam. So thank you once again for all the viewers who are tuned in today, and we'll be back tomorrow on the same time. Nithyanandam.
For centuries, we've sought to understand the essence of life. Is it not what we all yearn to know? What is consciousness, and how is it that sometimes we are aware and sometimes we are not? What happens if our ego or self dissolves completely? Is consciousness present before all experience? We perceive the world as separate from us. But what if it's not? How do we transform the sensory experiences of our brain into the higher dimensional reality of our consciousness? Meditation has been proven to be the path to understanding the nature of our mind. It lets you feel the pulse of reality. The question remains, how much of reality do you wish to perceive?
Give you the precise methodology, technology for you to raise, reach, realize, and manifest Paramadvaita, the ultimate oneness, in as simple way as possible.
For centuries,